former Governor Rick Scott, who is now Senator Rick Scott, is telling states and municipalities and cities to send back the stimulus money. Now, before I get into it, I just want to make sure everyone is very clear on who Rick Scott is, because Rick Scott loves federal dollars. When the federal investigation of Rick Scott, I want to read this quote from South Florida Sun Times. It says, when the federal investigation of Rick Scott's former hospital company came public in 1997, the board of Columbia HCA forced him out. Scott left with $300 million in stock and $5.1 million in severance and the $950,000 per year round of consulting for 5 years. It is in its settlement with the government, the company admitted to 13 felonies related to fraudulent billing and practices. Most happened under Scott's leadership. Now, this is who was governor of Florida and now senator from the state of Florida, and he sent out this tweet telling the states and the governments to send back this money that he was more than happy to take in his former position. He said, with Democrats' wasteful and partisan $1.9 trillion COVID bill raising US debt to $30 trillion, we cannot afford to waste another tax dollar. I'm urging our governors and mayors to return all federal dollars from this bill in excess of their reimbursable COVID-19 cost. Now, this is the exact opposite of what Governor Ron DeSantis is saying, because Governor DeSantis is upset because they're not getting enough money. So they're sending mixed signals, but I think both of those signals are very intentional. Cenk, what do you think?
Yeah, look, the fact that the Democrats have ever lost to Rick Scott, let alone lost to him nearly half a dozen times, is a great mark of shame for Democrats. The guy commits the largest Medicare fraud in American history, and you lose to that crook. He's literally one of the biggest crooks in history. That's amazing. It's like having Al Capone as a senator. It's insane. It's like having El Chapo as your senator. Okay, El Chapo didn't steal anywhere near as much money, at least from America. And so, okay, El Chapo, give me your advice on what the government should do while you're not robbing them. Okay, no, I'm not interested in your advice. And so, but I like that he's going out there and being bold and saying, yeah, the Republicans hate this bill that has given you relief. We did not want you to have any relief at all.
Exactly, I totally agree. It's like, yeah, keep saying that, and let's see how many of these states and localities give money back. I'd love to see it. I do not see it happening. But yeah, keep up with that message about we don't care about what's happening to you, and we didn't do anything to help you. Keep writing that for 2 more years. Love it.
And I'm wondering, like, who do you think this messaging is for, right? It can't be for the people of Florida because the bill is overwhelmingly popular, and if the cities and states actually send money back, it's not going to play out well for him politically. So who's he doing this for?
Yeah, look, there's a little bit of a battle between him and DeSantis, so that's an interesting side note. But I think the Republicans are flailing. The bill is so popular. They're saying, oh, Roger Wicker in Mississippi is saying I should get credit for it, even though he voted no. DeSantis is saying Florida's not getting enough. Rick Scott's saying Florida's getting too much. They just don't know how to react to it because they're on the losing side so thoroughly that they're just desperate for a talking point that'll stick, and they haven't found one yet.
I agree with that. I'm not sure there is any real strategy here.
Yeah.
Desperation.
Desperation. That sounds about right to me.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.